right, so here we're looking at number 4. A school cross-country course is designed in the shape of a right angle. The first leg of the course is 1,200 meters. We can see that there. And the second leg is 950. However, the third leg is through thick scrub and it's difficult to measure. Now, one thing we have to notice here is this is the hypotenuse. Remember, it's opposite the right angle. So we start off with a squared equals b squared equals c squared plus b squared equals e squared. Now, you know one of your sides, so you can put in your 950, but your 1,200 is actually your longest side, so it's your c squared. So you've got to make it look like this. 950 squared plus b squared, because we don't know what that is equal to 1,200 squared. Make sure you write that in. I want you to pause me and square these numbers and square that number and check that you're right. Okay, is that what you got? Now what do we have to do? We have to take our c squared and then let this take that away from it. So it looks like this. 1,440,000 take away 902,500 will give us the amount of 237,500. And then you know what you have to do. You have to square that. So I want you to do that, please. And you've got to do that answer to two decimal places. Okay, let's look at number 5. Brad has to cross the PAROO River to get from Mud Springs to EULO. So this is the river here. The new bridge, so this is the new bridge, across the river was closed for repairs. He had to use the old bridge. How much further did he have to travel from Mud Springs to EULO using the old bridge rather than using the direct route across? So he had to go to get there instead of just going this way. Okay, so we know how far that was, 125 meters. We know that this is 110 meters. So we have to see how much he traveled over here, okay? Now, this is, here we know what the hypotenuse is. That's the hypotenuse. So it's going to work the same as the last way. So we start off with a squared equals b squared plus b squared equals c squared. Right, same thing. You know what a squared is because you know what 110 is. You don't know what b squared is, but you know what your c squared is because it's 125 meters. So I want you to put that in. Let's see if it matches mine. Pause me first. All right, so there we've got 110 squared plus b equals 125 squared. Please square those numbers and check your answers with me first. Right, so you should have got 12,100 plus b squared is equal to 15,625. What do you think you're going to do now? Let's see if you remember. Look at your last working. Okay. You've got to subtract them from each other and you get 3,525, and then you know you have to do the square root of that. And this one is correct to the nearest meter, so we want a whole number. Okay, number 6. David is a pilot of a light aircraft. He plans to fly the 200 kilometers from Mount Surprise to CAIRNS. Okay, because of poor weather, David flew 135 kilometers due north to Chilligo, and then he turned east and flew to CAIRNS. How far is it from Chilligo to CAIRNS? So we have to work out this. Work it out exactly the same way. So you start off with your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. You then want to see if you can do this yourself. So you then know that you've got a squared, but you don't have b squared yet because you've got c squared. Put those in, and then you square them, and then you subtract them from each other. And then you do the square root of that. Pause me, do it, and let's see if you've done it right, and I'll show you. Right, and that answer was to the nearest kilometer, so it has to be a whole number.